Hello everyone, Solonarv here and welcome to some more Feed the Beast. Now, first of all, a few times I've noticed that my AE system was completely junked up with chainmail armor and gold armor, so I did something about that. Also built this, which is basically a charge pad where you stand on it and it's going to charge everything in my inventory that can be charged. And though it seems to be a bit weird and only charge one thing at a time. But if you can see, oh, let me switch my GUI scale back down. Nah. Oops. Come on. There we go. So if you look down there at my hotbar, you can see that the thing's now completely charged, and so is my chest plate. So what I did is I made this crawl space here into a proper basement, and I've built these two things, which is basically twice the same thing. This fuzzy export bus is basically an export bus that doesn't care, that just is, this one's just gonna export any leather pants, tunic, boots or cap, no matter the enchantments or the damage, because leather was also junking up my system and I don't really have any use for that. However, from metal armor we can recover the metal, so I'm exporting any golden stuff into this one, where it's being melted down. So you can see this isn't a very big smeltery, and the cool thing about those is you don't actually have to use the faucets and stuff to transfer it. You can just use any method of liquid transfer. So I'm using this thing, fluid ducts, liquid ducts as they're called in this version, to transfer to 3 casting basins, and using extra utils pipes to bring that to an auto crafting table. Because this makes blocks, and this just crafts the blocks into ingots, and they are pulled into my AE system. This here does the same thing for chainmail, which gives steel. So if we look here, you can see there should be a block of steel in here. And that's all I did down here, and let's get back up. Now, for a moment there, I kind of, like half an hour ago, I was kind of panicked because I noticed my steam boilers here running low on fuel. And I noticed that I had no saplings left, and I went to have a look at my farm, and there was just tree trunks all over the place and no leaves. And the reason that was happening was because the import bus here had decided to just not work anymore. And so, well, I switched this to use extra utils. And now it's working again. So yeah, cool. Small farm, well, there the only thing I did was adding this huge mass of blackout curtains so that I can pop a hole in the wall and get in there without burning up all the cursed earth. If I need to look in there, you know. Finally, I did some minor tweaks in here. The first one you're going to notice is this, because actually there were way too many cows in here, and adult cows and small ones were just glitching out of here all the time because they were bumping each other through the wall. So the problem was that I had way too many cows in here and also a bit too many in here. So I went in there and killed a handful with my scythe, because that's AoE and cool, and in here I built this thing, which is a veterinary, which uses these syringes, which, well, I think I showed them last episode. And basically this block here just uses syringes on animals in a 5x5 in front of it. I'm not entirely sure if it takes them. No, it doesn't take range upgrades. And so what you need to do is you need to supply it with filled syringes and pull out the empty ones. And since there's only so many sides to a block, I decided to use golems, because I realized that I can actually have multiple golems acting on the same side of a block. And so the clay golem here keeps an inventory stocked with something, so this one keeps the veg stocked with growth syringes, and the stone golem just empties out all the, well, empty syringes. And this here, well, I noticed that the cows, when killed by the slaughterhouse, actually do sometimes drop stuff. And so I put these hoppers here to collect it. Now, I know that that's pretty ugly, but I tried putting golem there and it got killed, so I think that's the only way to do it. And then we arranged things a bit here to make the paths a bit shorter here and stuff, but yeah. Okay, so that's all that happened here. So we're processing the meat now, and we are accumulating a decent amount of pink slime. We have 4 buckets at the moment, and now we need to do something with that. So what are we gonna do? Well, what do you do with pink slime? Well, let's get into my test world and check it out. Okay, here we are. I'm in my test world, and I've got a few pink slime buckets here, and if the chat would fade you could see that. So pink slime bucket, let's place it down, is pink slime, and that's what it does. Just disappears and creates a pink slime, which is not really very aggressive, kind of peaceful, and dies in 1 hit. So cool. Now, okay, so this works if a player does the right clicking. Now obviously I don't want to sit there and right click stuff, so let's try the dedicated right clicker of this pack, which is the dynamism tablet. Okay, let's test it first. Let's see. Yeah. Oh. Actually, I thought that this was not working, but it appears it does, so... Maybe it does. Okay, let's see. No. Hey, you. So you can see that the dynamism tablet isn't really doing it. So I decided to use a turtle, which works perfectly. We take this, take that, and we go into Lua, and we say turtle.place. See, it works perfectly. And the grinder's even gonna get rid of it, but I'm not and it's gonna pick up the slime ball. Perfect. So we can use a grinder if we want to. So turtles are apparently the way to go for that, and they are what we're gonna do. So let's hop back into the normal world. Okay, so now that we've figured out how to do stuff with pink slime, let's make that happen. Okay, what are we gonna need down here apart from the pink slime? Up here apart from the pink slime? Power. We need power. I think I have some conduits over here, and if I poke a hole here, I should have... Yeah, that's a very quick path. Oh, come on. A very quick path to my Tesseract. And, you know, the reason I use Tesseract is because I don't want to lay pipe all over the place. At the moment, the only pipe I have to do that for is only pipe or cable or something I have to do that for is, well, it would be industrial craft stuff, but I'm not really using that much apart from my basement. No, the real problem is applied energistics. Right now, if we were to look at a map of how my AE cabling goes, you'd see a whole mess of cabling down there. A cable going over there, one running over there, and over there, and over there. That's just, I don't know, it's not really what I want to happen. Well, that's how it is. Let's get away from the sludge boilers too, because I don't want to get poisoned and stuff. It's just annoying. Okay, so we got this. We're gonna need, first of all, we're going to need to fill buckets if we're going to empty them, which means we need a liquid transposer, and I do have one. Cool. Okay, we're gonna need some liquid ducts and a lever. Let's just take all of them. Boop, boop. Boop. There we go. Perf. Now the back, well, that's not really how I want that to be turned. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so the right side is going to be an input. And there we go. We got all our pink slime in here. You see, you don't really get that much pink slime, but you do get some. So here's the input. We are in fill mode. We need to output buckets to the left, I think. Yeah, output buckets to the left. Take them from the top. Yeah, from the top. And let's take a turtle. Well, let's go. Okay, this is the closest crafting terminal. There we go, turtle, requires a computer, and there we go, got a turtle. And the turtle doesn't need any additional modules, it just needs to place the stuff. And it's turned around, of course. There we go. And it's just gonna be a really simple program. So forever we're just gonna go for I equals 116. So that's the slots. I cannot type. Okay. Save, exit, there we go. Okay, so now any items that are in there are just going to be placed. See? Perfect. So obviously pink slime buckets are gonna be in there as well. Now we need a transfer node with a filter. Let's actually stop this program for now and just toss a single, well, I'm not entirely sure if that's even gonna work. So for now, let's just try to do that. And that. Oh. Okay, I'm not even entirely sure. Yes, that works. Okay, so if I toss in, say, buckets, nothing happens. However, if I toss in energy conduits, it should pull them. Perfect. Okay. It's exactly the behavior I was expecting. So we need to filter empty buckets. That's all that needs to get out, and we need a transfer pipe. Perfect. So now this is a really compact little piece of stuff that's gonna place the pink slime here. Now I think fortune might actually work, so let's see. Do I have, yeah, I have lots of lapis. So I'm gonna be right back after I make a tool with a stupid amount of fortune on it. Be right back. Okay, I think I know what I need. Basically, I want a tool that doesn't break. So I'm gonna use an etheric sword in an autonomous activator. This sword is from Extra Utilities and it's made from unstable ingots, of which I may or may not have some. I even have 2 additional ones. That's good. Now in the newest version you can't put this into AE systems anymore. Oh wait, I'm a dub. But now in this version it's perfectly possible and not a problem at all. And you can see that this doesn't even count that. What? Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Let's go out in the middle of nowhere, and I should be able to just eat the explosion. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so apparently that doesn't work. That's a mild problem. Okay. Hey, get over here. I swear I'm gonna get killed by these lag spikes at some point. Get over. Seriously. Anything that I have like undue amounts of. Oh, bows. Let's just make bows go away. How about that? Like, you know, standard vanilla bows, let's just make those go away. How about that? I know I've got one good bow on me, and it's here, and I don't intend to put that into my AE system, so perfectly okay. Okay, we need some way of making unstable ingots. Okay, let's reload the world. Okay, here we go. I got the stuff. This time I'm going to try to... Nope. 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 There we go. Etheric sword. And this sword has the specialty that, well, it does pretty good damage, and it also doesn't break. It's completely unbreakable, no matter... Oh, here's an arrow. Cool. It's completely unbreakable, no matter what you do. Let's try find some monster to prove that. Oh, there we go. See? And it does decent damage too. And, well, the damage doesn't really matter because those pink slimes are one-hit kills anyway. But here we go. Etheric sword. Let's get a dynamism tablet. Boop. Ow. It's facing the wrong way. Boop, boop. And I think part of its damage ignores armor too. I might be wrong about that. Yeah, that doesn't really seem to be the case. Otherwise, well, maybe it ignores armor but not protection. I'm not sure. Does this? Oh yeah, it does, but not much. I was wondering if the goggles give any armor at all. Okay. So we have a 16 buckets here, so let's just toss them in here and start go. No, not yet. I need to make sure that the slimes can't Okay, I need some clear glass here. Boop. Why am I using clear glass? Because it's cool. Because you can see what's happening. That's the reason I really like clear glass, because you can see with absolute clarity what is happening. Though you also can see that there is a wall there, so let's just get like that. Boop. Oh man, this stuff breaks super easily. Oops. Hey man, stop! Ah man, this is so annoying. Turn it off. Cool. Now what do we need? We need something to grab the stuff. What could we use? Oh, obsidian pipe. Might not be a bad idea. Obsidian pipe and redstone engine. Or do I have... Whatever. That's okay. I do have levers and obsidian pipe and... Do I want to use an interface? I don't actually. Okay. Here is an obsidian pipe with that and that. And now we're gonna need some transfer stuff. Oh well, I'm actually starting to run low on the actual pipe itself. Okay. And now we go underground to... Yeah, I think we can sneak around... Here? No, there's a marker block. Where can I go though? Oh, I could go back down here, actually. Or I could not do that. Let's try to figure out a place to... Well, I can just come down here. Okay. Boop, boop. And boop, boop, boop. Okay. And boop, boop, boop. Get down. Okay, and find the thing. Okay, and finally set this up to Excuse me. Apparently I can't tell to always go in there. Actually that doesn't really matter. Don't need to do that. Okay, cool. So now the pink slimes shouldn't really be able to get out here, but let's just place that over here anyway, just for safety reasons. Okay, let's give this thing power. And here it goes, powering up. Let's just toss a single bucket in here to see if it works. Yes! 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 Oh. How'd that pop over there anyway? That's a good question. Well, this should speed up soon, so not a problem. Cool, but yeah. What? We're getting pink slime. Okay, let's actually check if this sword can be enchanted. Because I'd love to get that enchanted with some fortune for more pink slime. So let's see, does this take enchantments? Not directly. Do I happen to have... Oh, yes, here. Does it take enchantments via anvil? It does not. Okay. So it can't be enchanted. That's the only drawback, I guess. But it's not really a problem. Okay, cool. Now that we're processing pink slime here, let's actually maybe close off that area. Wow, this milk tank is huge. And it's full. So much milk. Nom 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 nom. I'm gonna use that for more power, though I think we're ready to wrap up the episode. So I'm just gonna try to build, like, close that off. Rest of the clear glass. Wow, we just chewed through that. You go away. We actually had just enough. Okay, let's try to build something nice. Okay, this time I think the framework's gonna be that high enough? No, one more. Except no, that actually is high enough. Okay. Cool. Wait, that's actually not a problem. We can just go boop, 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 boop. Okay. Frame. Let's frame that using some fitted infernal stone, of which I really like the dark color. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now it's a frame. Okay. making sure that I have space to... Okay. And here we go, coming to a close. This is badly placed. Yeah, that's much better. Builder's Wand. Oh. I guess that's why I suddenly had an extra slot in my knapsack. Okay. Boop, boop. Okay. Cool. And doop doop doop. Okay, got plenty. There we go. Now this just needs a roof, which is not a problem. Let's just use nether brick. Nether brick. Boop, boop. And I'm sorry, I'm just making you watch this, but it's nearly done anyway, so let's just finish it. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. That's our cow farm and processing facility. Cool. Now we just need an entrance to the top level, actually. For now I'll just poke a hole into this. That's not how this was supposed to go. There. I think this could use to be some actual sort of solid blocks. Okay, cool. Cow farm and processing facility complete. Nearly. Let's do that. Now what I like about this is that it actually does a lot of the processing as well, so I don't have to transport the stuff all over my base. Okay, one rule that I like to stick by is to make everything in the base accessible even if I get grounded somehow. So that means I need ladders. Poof, poof, poof. Okay, now we can get up here. Cool. Okay, so I think that's it for today's episode. We got a good amount of stuff done. This doesn't look good. This needs an infernal stone here. Go. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this episode of Feed the Beast, where I sort of showed you some stuff I made, and I finished off the cow farm. I think this is pretty much done now. The only thing that's left to do with that is do something with the milk, but that's why I've got such a huge tank of it, so, well, it's full already, but the point of that was to not let the harvested milk go to waste while I do other stuff and try to think of something to do with it. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you in my next video, and until then, take it easy.